The cold wind howled through the city streets as Johnny Depp stepped out of his car, his boots splashing against the rain-soaked pavement. His mind was elsewhere, weighed down by the pressures of fame, when a faint voice reached his ears. "Sir, please, just a little help?" He turned to find a frail little girl, no older than 8, wrapped in tattered clothes. Her sunken cheeks and hollow eyes told a heartbreaking story of struggle. Johnny knelt beside her. "What's your name, sweetheart?" "Sonia," she whispered. Something inside him shifted. This wasn't just another passerby's problem, it was his. He couldn't walk away. He wouldn't. A lifeline of hope. Johnny immediately took Sonia to the nearest diner, where she devoured a warm meal with the desperation of someone who hadn't eaten in days. As they talked, he learned her tragic tale. Abandoned as a toddler, she had spent most of her life in an overcrowded orphanage, often choosing the streets over the suffocating walls of neglect. Worst of all, she was sick. Very sick. The orphanage couldn't afford the medical care she needed. Johnny didn't hesitate. The next day, he arranged for Sonia's hospitalization. When the doctors confirmed she had leukemia, his resolve only hardened. He would pay for her treatment, whatever the cost. But that wasn't enough. Rebuilding Hope's Haven, Johnny visited the orphanage, Hope's Haven, and was appalled by its crumbling walls and bleak conditions. He met Miss Abigail, the kind but overwhelmed caretaker struggling to keep things running. "This place used to be full of laughter," she sighed. "Now, it's just survival." Johnny made a decision. If Sonia was going to get a second chance, so would every child there. He poured millions into renovations, transforming Hope's Haven into a sanctuary. New dormitories, a library, an art room, and even a small clinic were built. A team of social workers and educators joined Miss Abigail, ensuring that the children would not only survive, but thrive. And Sonia? She fought. The chemotherapy was brutal. The pain was unbearable. But Johnny was there, day after day, bringing pirate hats, action figures, and stories of adventure. "You're my little warrior," he told her, and she believed it. A new mission. As months passed, Sonia's health improved. But something else changed. Johnny himself. The Hollywood star who once lived for the thrill of the spotlight now found deeper purpose in helping these forgotten children. He started a foundation, Pirates of Hope, dedicated to supporting sick and homeless kids worldwide. His fans were amazed. The media praised his transformation. But Johnny didn't care about the attention. He cared about Sonia and the thousands like her who needed someone to believe in them. He even brought the children to his movie sets, giving them a taste of magic beyond their struggles. They met actors, wore costumes, and for the first time, many of them dared to dream. A full-circle moment. Years later, Sonia stood tall on the grand stage of the newly completed Hope's Haven Academy. She had beaten cancer. She had grown into a strong, confident young woman. And she had one man to thank. Wearing the same pirate hat Johnny had given her years ago, she turned to him with a smile. "You saved me," she said. "Now, I want to save others." Tears welled in Johnny's eyes. The little girl he had once found starving on the streets was now ready to change the world. The crowd erupted in applause. Hope's Haven was no longer just a shelter. It was a movement. Johnny Depp had come to save one child. Instead, he had ignited a revolution of kindness. And as Sonia stepped forward, ready to carry the torch, Johnny knew. This was only the beginning.